Whenever you feel a vibration in your steering wheel, or see that it's no longer pointing straight when you're driving it, you should bring your vehicle in for service. For 2020 through 2023 Nissan Sentra owners, it may now be a requirement to ensure your vehicle remains in your control, as a massive recall affecting those vehicles was announced by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and HTSA. This isn't the first time that the tie rods have been the issue for a recall on the Nissan Sentra. An earlier version of this recall was to 1V461 that was limited to 2020 through 2021 Sentras for the same issue. At the time, the original manufacturer, Bosch, determined that the manufacturing range of the tie rods only coincided with Sentras built between November 25, 2019 and March 24, 2021 were affected by the potential material handling and assembly process issues specific to Aguascalientes-produced models. It no longer appears that this issue wasn't limited to that time frame and have replaced that recall with this current one to 3V581 and expanded the production date to March 31, 2020 to built vehicles. It also expanded the recall from 138,736 vehicles to now to 136,238 affected Sentras, according to the report and an investigation by Nissan. The Bosch-supplied tie rods may have been made from weaker than expected metal prior to the expanded recall. A 2022 model year Nissan Sentra came into the dealer for a steering wheel off-center. In January of this year, the tech identified the tie rod was indeed broken and was replaced, but Nissan had requested that the part be sent in to them for analysis. While the 2022 model year Sentra was built outside of the 21V461 production clean point, it showed some of the same issues to Sentras involved in that recall when tested on a lab bench between April and May. Unbroken tie rod showed sufficient strength. That's when Nissan performed an in-vehicle test. Between June and July, they found that the critical steering component would bend with a high impact force, like striking a large pothole or impacting a curb. Once the in-vehicle testing was complete, Nissan decided to expand the original 1V461 recall to include any and all Sentras built until March 31, 2022. Nissan also says that there are 91 total field incidents they are aware of, meaning vehicles that have showed bent or broken tie rods when brought in for service, and 5 reports of accidents involving Sentras that alleged bent or broken tie rods, but have been unable to determine if they have related to the subject condition. According to the report from the NHTSA, the tie rods of the Nissan Sentra do not affect any other Nissan or Infiniti vehicle. This includes the 2020 to 2023 Nissan Rogue, which shares the platform with the Sentra but uses a different inner tie rod end. That's it for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.